So today's book talk is City of Glass. I know, I'm like running seriously behind on these. So in the middle, okay, I'm gonna try out this non-spoilery section. Though to me, everything that comes out of my mouth is a spoiler. So technically, if you get a synopsis on the book, that's spoiling you. It's just what I think. I like to step into a book not knowing anything. Fairest, I really don't know what the hell is gonna happen. I only read like 20 pages in, so not even 20 pages, probably just 10. And with this book, if you don't know what the Mortal Instruments is, then why are you even on my channel? My entire channel is based off of my knowledge of of Cassandra Clare's Shadow World. Like, Mortal Instruments is, like, for me, Harry Potter to others. Because, as people should know on this channel, I have not read the Harry Potter series. So if you don't know what the Mortal Instruments is, it's just a book series about a girl who finds out she's a shadow hunter. Her mom gets taken. She's put under a coma. Her father's evil. And the guy she loves she thinks is her brother. So yeah, that's the first three books. That's like the main thing about the first three books. But then, and stuff. But that's all I'm gonna say on the Mortal Instruments. Now, if you haven't read City of Glass, go read it. Or if you haven't even read the series, go read City of Bones, watch my book talk, and go read City of Ashes, watch that book talk, then go read City of Glass. That's this book talk. Now, I'm entering into spoilery section, and you should just leave. All non-spoilery people, leave. I know I didn't really give you much. City of Glass. If you don't want to be spoiled, goodbye, leave, go, away, now, shoo. And hello, all our spoilery people. Favorite part of this book is just finding out that Claire and Jace aren't brother and sister. I first read it, I was like, oh, finally, yes. Why do you do this stuff to me? Why? They can't, I know they couldn't be brother and sister, it's just, no, doesn't happen. And I don't like shipping incest. I'm glad that they're not brother and sisters. That's the only thing I can hope for. Sebastian I want to talk about. Sebastian, the guy who has black hair, not really, it's like Snow White. It's like Valentine's, because he's actually Valentine's son, Clary's brother, and the fact that he has this demented thing for Clary, like, he loves her, cringe. A lot of people did ship Sebastian in the first bit where we thought Jace and Clary were brother and sister, not Sebastian and Clary. Or Sebastian actually Jonathan. But I just didn't. I was like, you know what? I don't care if they're brother and sister. They're my ship. No one messes with that shit. And then when he kissed her, I was like, get away from her. She's Jace's. Jace is hers. And you get away from her. No. And then when she felt like she was falling in a pit when they were kissing, I was just like, I used to feel that way. I didn't even connect it to the fact that they could be brother and sister. I was too annoyed with the fact that Sebastian kissed her. Now, Aline and Jace kissing. Yeah, that. Aline and Jace kissing. That part broke my heart, I must say. And I have a tendency to always go to this chapter. This is my go-to chapter whenever I want to read something heartbreaking. And it's my go-to chapter. It's actually chapter 6, in case any of you wanted to know. And you can always verify by going to your book, going to chapter 6, and saying for yourself. I so wish this didn't happen, because then Jace said some hurtful things after that. I was like, why? No, you're breaking. Poor Clary. And then how Jace was after that, I was like, oh, poor Clace. Why? I would just break down. Though when I first read this, I will admit I was a robot. Though I did have the feelings of literally like when I read like a robot though. My heart still feels all of this. It still feels it. Even if I may not be crying or showing any other emotions, my heart takes care of that, and now it's like permanently damaged whenever I think about anything heartbreaking over Clace. And I've been trying to ignore the pain this entire video, but if all of a sudden I look like I might be in pain, this is why. Whenever I think about Clace and their hardships in my chest, it's just like on my heart. It's like it's being pounded and stabbed, and needles are being poked in there several million times. That's what I feel anytime I think about Clace or any relationship like that, and I'm like permanently damaged now. Because I read like a robot when reading this series. Now, we are going to step outside my room and go to the computer, which is just in my mom's room, just like right there. I'm going to read to you guys something that is of great importance that I feel like I should be reading to you guys, because it is very important. Very important to the story. So, I'll be back. I'm going to be doing the rest of the book talk here, because it's easier. It's just easier. So, yeah. So now we're going to talk about Jace's letter to Clary. This really destroyed me. Now, the full letter is not in the book, which is why I didn't continue this in my room. And it just broke my heart just from reading the bit that was in the book. But the full letter was released. The full letter here, and I'm going to read it in case some of you don't actually know what the full letter says. So, yeah, this will be fun, and I'll try and not break down. Be a robot. Bring robot me back. So, Clary, despite everything, I can't bear the thought of this ring being lost forever, any more than I can bear the thought of leaving you forever. And though I have no choice about the one, at least I can choose about the other. I'm leaving you our family ring because you have as much right to it as I do. I'm writing this watching the sun come up. You're asleep, dreams moving behind your restless eyelids. I wish I knew what you were thinking. I wish I could slip into your head and see the world the way you do. I wish I could see myself the way you do, but maybe I don't want to see that. Maybe it would make me feel even more than I already do that I'm perpetuating some kind of great lie on you, and I couldn't stand that. I belong to you. You could do anything you wanted with me, and I would let you. You could ask anything of me, and I'd break myself trying to make you happy. My heart tells me this is the best and greatest feeling I have ever had, but my mind knows the difference between wanting what you can't have and wanting what you shouldn't want. And I shouldn't want you. All night I've watched you sleeping, watched the moonlight come and go, casting its shadows across your face in black and white. I've never seen anything more beautiful. I think of the life we could have had if things were different. A life where this night is not a singular event, separate from everything else that's real, but every night. But things aren't different, and I can't look at you without feeling like I've tricked you into loving me. The truth no one is willing to say out loud is that no one has a shot against Valentine but me. I can get close to him like no one else can. I can pretend I want to join him and he'll believe me, up until that last moment where I end it all, one way or another. I have something of Sebastian's. I can track him to where my father's hiding, and that's what I'm going to do. So I lied to you last night. I said I just wanted one night with you, but I want every night with you, and that's why I have to slip out of your window now like a coward. Because if I had to tell you this to your face, I couldn't make myself go. I don't blame you if you hate me. I wish you would. As long as I can still dream, I will dream of you. Jace. This letter literally broke me. It just broke me. It breaks me now, and in the middle of this letter, I started feeling that heavy feeling because I was turning back into robot me. It was so heartbreaking, and I was so all the feels, all of them. I just wish I didn't have all these feels sometimes because it's too heartbreaking sometimes. Very heartbreaking, actually. There's the mark of Cain that Simon gets. So, Simon is now basically invincible and can't be hurt unless if he does it to himself, because it's mark of Cain. And then Raphael's about to kill him, and he's like, "Hold up, Raphael," because Clary puts this rune on him. And then he lifts his hair off his forehead, and Raphael just jumps back. And it's like, and then he resolves that it is Clary that did that, and he's like, "Fuck, why? Why did I trust you?" Anyway, so Jace, his fight with Sebastian, I was so scared. I've never been that scared for a main character ever, up until City of Glass, with Jace and Sebastian Jace nearly dying, but then Isabel shows up, and then Jace is just like, he's on the brink of death. And, well, you know, he has enough strength because he thinks about Clary to stab Sebastian in the back and pierce his heart. Anyways, that fight, I was just like so scared for Jace. And Jace is cocky. Jace thinks he's a good fighter, but Sebastian is too. Because Clary goes to the lake where Valentine will raise the Angel of Azil, Clary figures this out, and that's because she spies on, I think it was Malachi. So she spies on him, and she's like, "Oh, he's at the lake. Let's go. Let's make a portal, and let's go to the lake." Then we have Valentine taking a little bit of Clary's blood. And then he's about to kill her, and Jace stops it. I'm like, oh, thank God. Too many close calls. And then Jace and Valentine fight. And Jace dies. When I read that the first time, I felt like my emotions were trying to push past this robotic wall that I had. I was stunned. I was like, no. How are there 3 more books in this series? How are there 3 more books? And Jace dies and stuff. But Clary brings him back, so it's all fine. It's all fine. He lives. I was just like, it was so touching that it was just the fact that she could have had anything else in the world, but she picked Jace, and I was happy. I was like, oh, my clay ship isn't ruined. My clay ship isn't ruined. Yay! Jace's real father, because Valentine isn't his father. Valentine's Jace's adoptive father. Okay, but Jace's real father is a Herondale. I love all Herondales. I'm saying that now. I love them all. I love them all. I love all Herondales. All Herondales are great. They're just perfect. They're sarcastic. The Herondale line has this little thing. The Herondale line just produces really great offspring or really bad offspring. That's great. I have a Herondale complex, as I said in my Cinder book talk. But now I'm actually saying it now. I have a Herondale complex, and it needs to be filled. Yeah. Oh, Hodge. Oh, yeah. Hodge was found. He was talking to Simon the entire time when Simon was in the cells. But I have a theory. Now, some people would really disagree with this. Well, actually, a lot of people will probably really disagree with this. But if you think about it, Hodge can be redeemed. Now, I know this is really out there, and I'll make a separate video for it because it's a really huge theory, and I need to go into explaining more. But that video will be coming soon, but Hodge is found, and then he's killed by Sebastian. Jocelyn comes in the middle of the book. She's actually the person who tells Clary that she and Jace are not related, but Clary's reaction, it's not happy like you would think. Like how she's been acting throughout the first and second book, like she would be happy. But no, she's mad. And I understand that because obviously she's going to be mad because, well, we're gonna be mad because, well, Jocelyn hid an entire world from Clary. It's bound to have some issues right there, so that's the end of this book talk. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Now, please tell me in the comments if I should do if I should do the rest of the book talks, like City of Fallen Angels and City of Lost Souls, then go into the Infernal Devices with Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess, or, so that's option 1, is go do these book talks up until the 5th book, because City of Heavenly Fire is going to be last, and then do the Infernal Devices because it needs to be done. My next book talk to be recorded would be Clockwork Angel, but then it would be City of Fallen Angels, Clockwork Prince, then City of Lost Souls, Clockwork Princess, then City of Heavenly Fire, the way it was published. So, published order, or I recommend you read it in certain order, which is the first option. So, which one should I... So basically, I'm asking which one should I record first, City of Fallen Angels or Clockwork Angel? Tell me down in the comments. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this book talk, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
Now, Jocelyn, what the fuck? Was I trying to say Jocelyn or Jace? I'm pretty sure I was trying to say Jace, but maybe I was looking at something else.